On the outskirts of Tokyo, two schools are separated by a wall. On one side, CHIAKI HAIBARA, an installation art student who studied at the Musashino Art University.
So this is the wall?
Yeah, this is the wall.
How high was the bridge?
I think around here.
Why did you build it?
Because I want to get the opportunity conversation with them.
So it was about friendship?
Yes, friendship.
CHIAKI wanted to communicate with students at the North Korean school on the other side of the wall, so she used her art skills to devise a way to overcome the problem. On the other side, art student Ri Jong-ok, an ethnic North Korean, works on her latest acrylic creation in her studio at the 60-year-old Korea University. Like many students here, her family descends from North Koreans who came to Japan during its colonization of the Korean peninsula. Her paintings reflect her search for identity in the divide between her family's homeland and Japan. The works demonstrate her personal struggle with hope and despair for the future of both nations.
I was born and raised in Tokyo, but up until university I received an ethnic education. I'm third-generation ethnic Korean. My grandfather came here during the war, but he died when I was small, so I didn't hear many of his stories. In that sense, the identity of a third generation is wavering.
CHIAKI and Ri met at a combined schools art exhibition. Their works had to be lifted over the wall to the gallery. With CHIAKI's previous bridge building experience, an idea was hatched to build another bridge, so the art could flow effortlessly for the first time across the border.
I could talk about what an ideal relationship might look like, but it seems far off. If a war breaks out, we'll be the first victims because of our vulnerable position in society.
The project started a deep discussion about their different ethnic backgrounds and sparked debate throughout both campuses.
When I follow the news and look at visitors' feedback of our work, I sometimes feel powerless. By showing what art can do, I think there are things you can change.
What these students have achieved is a connection through common understanding, a sort of art diplomacy. And as tensions increase on the Korean peninsula, it is an achievement which has so far eluded their political leaders.
Many students like Ri and CHIAKI say they are scared by the strong rhetoric and threats of nuclear war and find it hard to see a future.
The image was crossing the national border. A bridge is very symbolic, and the location also has meaning. It was a project that made us imagine a storyline.
As the war of words escalate between the United States and North Korea, it's students like Ri and CHIAKI who stand in the crossfire, contemplating an uncertain future. Craig Leeson, Al Jazeera, Tokyo.